This happened to me 1 year ago. Our final exams were coming up, and I still needed to do a lot more preparation. Usually, our school's library would close by 5, but because of the exams, the school decided the library would be kept open until midnight, so that if kids wanted, they could stay to study and prepare for the exams. My house wasn't far from the school, so instead of studying at home, I preferred studying in the quiet, calm library. That day, I left my house at 6 o'clock and soon reached the library to prepare for the exams. I was so absorbed in studying, I didn't realize it was now 10 o'clock. I had never stayed in the library for that long. Usually, I would be on my way home by around 8. Even at 8, there would be at least some students. But at 10, there was absolute silence. I only had about 10 to 15 minutes of work left, so I decided I'll just finish this quickly and then return home. I was completely lost in my work when I heard someone limping. I grabbed my books and ran out of the library. There's a very long corridor outside our school library. At the end of that corridor, when you turn right, you'll find the school exit door. I went through the corridor and was quickly getting near the exit
when I saw a woman standing at the end of that corridor. I didn't know who she was, but as I got nearer, I felt more and more uncomfortable. I got so uncomfortable that I called out, "Who's there?" As soon as I said that, she was gone. Within a few seconds, I took a breath of relief and continued out the front door. Due to exhaustion and hunger, I couldn't even walk properly. But I noticed that the street was strangely, completely empty.
Which was extremely odd, because this street is normally very busy, even at night. You can see people walking on the street. Due to panic and fear, I kept looking at the ground while walking. I was nearly home when suddenly I saw a shadow on the ground stretching out toward me, even though there was no one around me. When I lifted my head, I saw a woman walking in front of me. I found her very strange. She looked as if she was disabled and that she was having trouble walking. And she was walking so slowly that I caught up to her in no time.
Now, I was so close to her that I could see her clearly. She was wearing tattered, dirty clothes, and her hands and feet were twisted. Also, her hair looked very messy. found it so strange that I stopped in my tracks. My gut was telling me over and over not to go any closer to this woman. I didn't even have the courage to overtake her and walk on. I was frozen. I couldn't utter a word due to shock. My brain went numb. I didn't know how to answer her strange question. Out of fear, I pointed far, far away to the woman over there. Just wanted her to go away. She limped to where I had pointed and walked so far away that I couldn't see her anymore. I was terrified of the thought that she might appear in front of me again, so I ran as fast as I could. And then, at that moment, I heard that woman screaming from far away. "She is here!" After that, I remember nothing. When I became conscious, I found out my neighbor had found me passed out on the ground and brought me home.